Hi, my name is Brittany MeGrath and I'm the owner of M Square Commercial based here in Las Vegas, and we specialize in representing developers expanding single-tenant net lease deals from the ground up. So we are on the site selection side, and the first step to these single-tenant net lease investment deals that you see listed on the market. Now, let's dive in because I firmly believe that in order for us to do the best job negotiating on behalf of our client, we need to understand what they're doing. So not only do we need to know how to identify the real estate, but we need to know that the purchase price that we are negotiating is the biggest negotiating item in their development budget. So there's a lot of pressure there. You need to get a good purchase price so that your developer can put together their budget and get the tenant to agree to the rent that will inevitably get passed through to them. The second thing is the timeline. These development contracts typically require a lengthy timeline. This includes a long inspection period and a lot of times a long entitlement and permitting period thereafter. And if we don't know what's happening during this time, how can we negotiate and fight to get them the time that they need? You can't. So let's dive in. Typically, a developer will perform a site investigation report as a first step. This is a report performed by a civil engineer that really dives into the background of this property. What is the zoning? What are the setbacks? Can we perform our use on this site? What's the process going to look like through the planning department? And how long is it going to take? Are all of the utilities on site? If not, where are they? How far are they? So this is a nice quick glimpse into the process that's going to be ahead of us. And that's called the site investigation report. And it's usually a first step in your due diligence process. Second, they'll perform a title review, perform a survey, environmental report, and geotechnical report, and start having some early conversations and pre-app meetings with the planning department to ensure that their initial site plan and end use development is going to be acceptable and that they can get through any hurdles that they're going to need. And that includes access, maybe some new curb cuts, and understanding if they're going to be able to obtain everything that they want out of this development site. And know that all of these things take time. And that is what we are negotiating for our clients, on behalf of our clients, to get them during the due diligence and inspection period. Because if any of these reports performed show a red flag, that will then take additional time in order for the developer to address that red flag, and or if that red flag cannot be addressed, we'll need to pull out, hopefully get our earnest money deposit back, and walk away from the deal because it inevitably cannot be developed at the cost that we need in order to perform our deal with the tenant. So the inspection period encompasses all of these things, and we are going to dive into each of these due diligence items and kind of go through what they are, typically how long they take, and why they're so important.